Water's not hot. This sucks. Hey, who's on here? I need some glasses. I can't see for shit. Hey, Ruthie. That Ruthie, is that you? Oh, I swear. This dang LA Fitness. I don't know why they got the dang light off. Who is this? I can't see. Shit. Oh, hey, Eloise. You know, these dang pictures be so small. And it makes it worse when they ain't got the light up. Look at this. They need to turn on the goddamn light. That is. Oh, okay. That is my other YouTube name. Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm in the whirlpool. I'm at LA Fitness off of 78. I just got through doing 40 minutes in the pool, working out with the weights and running in the pool. So I'm just sitting here relaxing, but this thing could have been a little bit better if this water was hot, not cold. That's the purpose of going in the whirlpool. Oh, you see. Yeah. It is. You know, I have to start doing other things at the gym. But for now, I've been trying to do water workouts, and then build my endurance back and do like spinning and not so much the boot camp classes. You should monetize your channel. You are hilarious to watch. You know what? I need 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I got like 598. So I've been stuck on that 598 for the last few days. I probably end up losing some subscribers. But to me, you know what? Good riddance. Hey, Lynn. Well, I'm at the whirlpool. Well, I already finished working out at the pool. I don't know, because the gym closes at 11 o'clock. So I try to do, you know, I said, you know what? Ain't no point in me spending all that money for a gym membership if I'm not going to be going. So I said, I'm going to start going on a regular basis, you know. Since today is the first day of spring, which it didn't feel like spring today. It wasn't cold, but it wasn't cool or warm or anything. So, but I did my my first day of my new job, which is really like a part-time gig. Going to the different convenience stores and stuff. I'm not going to talk about it because they not a, you know, they don't want you to do anything with social media. But it was my first day today. I went out with the trainer, and we went to several stores and showed me how to work the job. It's not hard. It's quite easy, but it's just a matter of setting yourself up with a schedule and doing your territories. But I think it'll be interesting. I think I'll like it. And I'm just trying to determine how many hours are you allowed to work as part-time, which I haven't really got a clear answer, because you're not allowed to work over a certain amount of hours. Like, I can't do 40 hours a week because I'm part-time. So I don't know. It'll get used to all the things of how I'm gonna do it. So, but so far it's interesting. And I didn't do Zifty today since I had worked about 7, 8 hours if I include the other things. And then when I went home about 3-ish, no, I got home about 3:30-ish, after I went to the supermarket and get me a couple of beverages. I needed something to drink, like tea. Oh man, I should have bought some orange juice. Well, never mind. So anyway, I have got, you know, some technical things I needed to get done with the company. So then after that, I took a little nap. I don't know if I really took a nap. I was just watching YouTube videos of this person. She does these cooking shows, and her name is Gina Young. She's in Ohio. She is so good. And I was watching a few of her videos, and I said, you know, she was making broccoli cheddar soup, and she was making smothered neck bones. I was like, I've never seen no one smothered neck bones, and I was like, ooh. So I was watching those videos, and I said, you know what, I need to go back to cooking again, not eating sandwiches and eating cereal. You know, I'm trying to get out of that habit of doing that and just start cooking some meals. So I have an interview tomorrow. One is in the morning in Alpharetta. Yes, Alpharetta. But it's part-time, and it pays like $16 an hour. It's not a whole lot of money considering that I have a degree. But, you know, these days having a degree really don't seem to mean a whole lot, other than getting yourself in 6-figure student loan debts forever, which I hate. And then after that, later on that evening, there's an open house at this one other company in Duluth. It's full-time, but that position only pays $11 and some change. And then if you're bilingual, they pay, you know, $12. And I was like, that's not really fair in my opinion, because just because you're bilingual, that means you should be taking calls in both English and Spanish, not just Spanish only, you know, because then that's not bilingual. And I don't think that's fair, because I know too many companies, they're like, oh, we have Spanish representatives, and all they do is sit there and take Spanish calls. So why should you get paid more than someone who speaks English? You know, I don't think that's right. Because if you're taking both English and Spanish and you work a dual queue, then I can understand. But I came across a whole lot of companies, you know, I come across a whole lot of companies, they have people just sitting there and all they doing is waiting for Spanish calls. You know, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but a lot of times certain services the companies they gear towards, a lot of times most people who don't speak English and they come into the United States, a lot of times they don't even have the services that they need to call on, you know? They really don't. And then anything about it, a lot of them do speak English, you know, but I don't know. So I'm gonna go to the interview tomorrow. Hopefully I don't oversleep, because sometimes when I used to go in this workout in this pool, I tend to it tends to make me fall asleep very easily, you know, like I'm more relaxed and I tend to get real tired, especially when I come out of this whirlpool. But this whirlpool is not hot. This dang water, I don't know what the hell is this. I mean, I was at the gym the other day. The water was extremely hot, but it wasn't flowing like this. You know, it wasn't bubbly like this. Then I come in here, the water's raging, but it's not even hot. It's not even lukewarm. This is just a waste of time sitting in this dang whirlpool. You know, I got a whirlpool in my master bathroom. Could have done better than this, but I'm not trying to use up all my electricity, and the water don't stay. I mean, it stays hot, but the water seems to not stay in the tub. It's like I need to either fix that stomper or something. So, and I said, well, let me go to the gym and use up their hot water and use up their whirlpool. Hey, who is this? You know what? I am blind as a bat. Hey, who is this? Ruthie? Hey, Ruthie. So, oh, let me tell you, I finally got all of my money from Survey.com. They finally finished approving all of my assignments, and I just cashed out and then go to my PayPal account. I should get it on the 24th of March. And then it was $320 something. So counting from the last 3 weeks, because I think I've been doing it for 3 weeks, this would have been, it's almost a month. No, let me think. February, March. Yeah, it'll be about 3 weeks. I made 420. What did I make? 402. Was it 402 or 422? Well, I'm getting 322. It was $402 and some change total from what I've done in those last 3 weeks. And I had a couple assignments that was due today. I missed it, so oh well. They give you like a rating system or whatever, and I guess my little profile will probably go low, and that's how they assign you assignments. But whatever. It took forever and a day to pay you from February, when it was way past the deadline when you're supposed to got paid. So I guess they finally caught up. But it's not a scam, but you do get paid. And then I have an assignment I gotta tell somebody on Sunday. I'm gonna have to make some arrangements. So Sunday they gave me an assignment to do a reset in Sandy Springs, which is gonna pay, I think it said, and this is a different company. There are two companies that has the same assignment for a reset up there, for a company for me to go to, and it's a team of people. It's not just me. It's gonna be like several people, you know. So I don't know, but I'll tell y'all about that. That's the big production one. And then Survey.com also has the same assignment, but I could never get those $90 to $100 assignments, which is a reset, where basically that means you go to a store and you change or update the merchandise on the shelves. It's not just stocking it, you know. It's not just stocking the merchandise on the shelf and that's it. It's you follow a polygram, and then the merchandise has to be displayed in a certain kind of way, rotate, you know, old merchandise out and all that kind of stuff. So so I have something to do on Sunday, and then I have 4 days worth of assignments the following week. So depending on the hours, I think it was like 4 to whatever, but it's probably like 3 hours or something, 4 p.m. to 4 to 8. This shouldn't be too long. And one of the days is 10 a.m. to 2. But so between those gigs, I didn't do that third day for the one I was telling y'all about when the Walmart, when I was supposed to talk about the those non-contract phones. I'll be getting paid for that day. I'll get the check will be mailed April 15th for $180. So if I add up 4, 5, 6, 40, 650, I made about $650 between the various gigs that I've been talking about. The Big Orange Production, Survey.com, and even Field Agent, you know, that was like $40. So I've been making a little bit of small cash here and there, but it didn't take up a lot of my time. You know, it wasn't something that you had to do out, you know, exception of those other places I went to, that's 4 or 5 hours. You know, I figured 4 or 5 hours to make $80 or $100 or $60 or $90. You know, I would have probably had to do that. I would never make that with Uber Eats or Grubhub or even Zifty. I could say I could make that, but it depends on the time of the week. Like yesterday I did Zifty. I only did 17, what was I made? I only made like $19 with 2 deliveries. It was not even, it was extremely slow. Well, I won't say slow. It wasn't busy, put it that way. The type of clientele Zifty serves, people don't order food, you know, they don't order food like they do Uber Eats and the others, fast food and things like that. So usually the weekdays, like a Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. Well, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sundays are good times to do Zifty. Period. Monday, Tuesday, I don't know about today because I didn't work today. That early in the week, nah. Unless I was doing lunch and dinner combined, you know, make $40 or try to make $25 to $30 during lunch, and then try to do a few hours during dinner. You know, you could make $60 combined, but it's not really popping like that. You know, just like anything else, you know, like Uber Eats and Grubhub. You know, a lot of people try to get a whole bunch of blocks and the guarantee of $10 an hour with Grubhub. You know, you got to pick up a lot of blocks. But the one thing I started to notice, especially with Grubhub and DoorDash, they have a wide marketing presence in terms of advertising. This water's not hot. This is pissing me off. I hate... You know what? Let me go in the light. I can't see for squat. Let me go to the steam room, get out of this cold ass water. Let me see what you say. I can't see for nothing. I hate, okay. Wait, let me go in the light. I can't believe this. As my eyesight seems to be not as good like it used to be. Oh. Let me fall out this water, drop this phone in this water. That's why I got this little thing in the back. Put your finger in it and then you can hold your phone up. Oh, Jesus. It's freaking time for readers to... Whatever, Lynn. I already got glasses. I hate Frog Market on Friday and Saturday nights. Ooh, who you telling? That's why I try not to stay That's why I try not to stay in certain zones or areas with Zifty. Man, let me tell you, that dang Krog Marketplace, I hate it. And let me tell you, it could be real busy over there. Hey, Ruthie, you just coming on. I was saying, hey, Ruthie, all day. All this vlog that you just got on. Yeah, that's why I try to stay in certain areas when it comes to Zifty. But trust and believe, they'll find a way to hold on, y'all. Let me go in this take a shower, rinse off this water. Hold on. I'm back. You have to take a shower before you get into the pool, after you get out the pool, and the whirlpool. I see people, they just go straight up in the dang pool like ain't nothing. They ain't took no shower. Maybe they took a shower in the locker room, but you could tell when people don't take a shower when they get in the pool. I like Midtown, so I can't help it. Oh, I live in Midtown. Okay. I wish I lived in Midtown or downtown Buckhead or somewhere rather than living all the way in Stone Mountain. Sometimes I wish I lived in town. All right, y'all. I'm going into the I'm gonna go into the whew. I'm gonna go into the sauna where it's hot. See, you live in a good area. You live in Midtown. You could just turn on your app and don't even have to drive to the zone. I moved around 2018 and never. Okay. Is the rent? I know the rent is expensive. I don't even know why I asked that question. Do you own or do you rent in Midtown? See, if I wasn't thinking about moving to another state. What? Dang. We need to do a meetup at your place.
Weekends I don't, because usually if I go out in the ministry on Saturday.
I work my 9 to 5 in Midtown. Okay. You know, when I first bought my house, it was 10 years ago, because I'm in the same apartment since 2000.
What he doing? Yeah, we did that sometime, but I don't know.
What? Man, shut up.
You know.
And then what you have for lunch?
See, I should have bought. See, when they started developing that Atlantic Station area, it used to be like, I can't even remember what it used to be. Well, I do remember what it was. It is nothing like that for sure. It was like those old projects that used to be over there, those old steam, those old factories and stuff that was over there. I remember you used to get off at 75 and they used to see, yeah, it is. And they had all those housing projects over there and those old steel mills, abandoned, because Atlantic Station is built on a what you call it? It's built on a not landfill, but I remember all this stuff how it used to be. It was nothing close, trust me. Oh yeah, Ruthie, just give me a call. Send me an email with your number and I could talk, because I could tell you, I don't want to do it on social media. So just send me an email, tsmallwood68@gmail.com, and put your number in there, and then I could call you and tell you. But yes, they actually had an open house today, but it was for like a totally different, I don't know what their positions they were looking for, but I do know some companies that's looking for people, and I could tell you about one that I'm going to tomorrow. It's an open house, and I could tell you about it, and I'm quite sure. And then the other company, I'm having an interview tomorrow morning. They're hiring, but it's like part-time, but then when the storms happen, they said that's when they'll pick up the hours and overtime and stuff like that. Actually, a lot of jobs are not going overseas and offshore. A lot of jobs are now being sourced to people to work from home, but they're not paying anything. So a lot of jobs are not going overseas. A lot of jobs are going to IBOs, which is like the last company I worked with, those last two companies I worked for. They hire people to work the contract within, or they hire people to work from home. I've gotten a lot of positions and emails from companies that's hiring people to work from home. But it's not going where artificial intelligence answer calls, and especially customer service, or you working from home but you getting paid $10, $11 an hour, and let me see. Sure. Unfortunately, I work in telecom. Yeah, because Verizon, I worked at Verizon a few years ago, and I still know a couple people. Well, I know one who works from home, but they had eliminated a lot of the jobs, and then they gave people an option to retire, and they gave them a lump sum. A lot of people be trying to wait for that lump sum of money. I'm like, that's not a lot of money. If you've been there 10 years, 15 years or whatever, they try to give you maybe 3 weeks of service pay or give you one lump sum. What's $10,000? That people be thinking, that's better than nothing. That ain't nothing. You still got to pay the taxes on that lump sum. And if you're taking that lump sum, how much, you know how much taxes you're going to be paying on that? And by the time you see it, you can't, I try to explain stuff to people But people act like they don't, you know, they act like they want to debate. You know, I mean, it's not like they give you your salary for a whole 2, 3 years and you still getting your salary. They give you a lump sum. They only gonna give you what, 10,000, 20, maybe 15,000. You know, how long you think that's gonna last? That might last a year. Yeah, everybody hates taxes. That ain't new. You just have to know how to maximize pay taxes. I mean, if you don't pay taxes, then what? Services that's granted to people, you know, taxes serve a purpose. If you didn't have the government to run things, and if you say, okay, let's go ahead and privatize, then you got to pay way more than that little bit of taxes that people pay. So don't speak on things that you hate when you don't really think about truly what you pay, you know. People get a refund. That's only overpayment of tax. You pay taxes on everything you purchase and buy. You pay local taxes, you pay state tax, you pay federal tax, you pay taxes. Well, like I said, that's a refund ain't nothing more than overpayment in tax. That's all that is. And ain't nothing miraculous about that. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna get on out of here because this phone is getting hot in my hand. Think about countries, other countries when people don't pay taxes. They don't have a tax system. Now, in my understanding, when people don't have, you know, they don't pay taxes, look at the more chaos that results from the dictatorships and the you talk about poverty, it's beyond poverty. Civil wars happen, so I'm not gonna complain about something that. Alright, I'm back. Where y'all go? Boy, y'all don't stay on long, do y'all? Alright, the phone turned off because it was getting hot. And of course it will be hot if I'm in the sauna. So it shut off on me. So when it reaches over the temperature, I should have known that though, but it got hot real quick. So anyway, I'm on my way back home. You know, the gym is only down, you know, I only live like down the ways from the gym, so I'm not far. Probably what, 2 miles, if 2 miles. What the hell I'm doing? So Ruthie, if you're still on here, just send me your email so I can talk to you. If you want to, so I can tell you some of the jobs and stuff, because I don't want to say anything on YouTube or anything. Because I know you've been looking. I could go ahead and tell you some things, because I don't know. What y'all think? Should I? Because, you know, I got some assignments from that other side gigs next week. And I'm not saying that these companies would like hire me like tomorrow, but well, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it and talk and see what they talking about. I did a pre-interview over the phone, and then they wanted me to come in and ask me how soon can I start. And the way it seems one of the companies that's part-time, is part-time, and you have to work on a every other weekend or something like that or whatever, and the hours fluctuate. So it's like if there's no storms going on where people's roofs are being damaged, then it may not be a whole lot of hours. But man, you ass, you know, your motherfucking people ain't got no way to fucking go. Stupid. Then they be looking real stupid if the cops be right there. You know, oof. I just can't wait till they start placing more and more cameras, and then they'll just catch you, take a picture, and send your ticket in the mail. Jackasses. You ain't going nowhere. I'm not gonna go anywhere quicker and faster just because. And then you know what kills me is half the time it'll be some real bad accidents. As dark as these dang streets are, especially when I get towards turn on my street, people want to drive fast over a curve, want to pass you to do what? They ain't going to a goddamn place. I don't be feeling no sorry when people be, oh, this person got killed. You know what? Oh well. And I know that may sound mean or whatever, but when you drive recklessly, kill your own stupid self. Going on a damn, you know, for what? To get to the red light. I'm at the same light that you got to. People just don't have no regards, and after I ain't gonna have no regards, you know, unless you was innocent and affected by that. People be getting run. It's more time. I hear more people get run down in Atlanta than anybody. I've lived in 3 different states in my lifetime, and I ain't never heard people getting run down as much as people here in Atlanta. People crossing the street, someone got, you know, just run them over and keep on going. And then when they get caught, they want to be on the damn fucking news crying. Man, motherfucker, don't be crying. Drive like you got some goddamn sense. Driving by like speeding over it, you know. Oof. Can't stand when people do some stupid shit. And then after that, then it'll be the most dumbest accidents. I mean, I've seen people just like and driving around, he's torn up the whole front, the whole back end gone. Man, it's like I took a picture of that mess I saw today when I was driving out and about. This girl had the whole back, I mean, holding up with a rope. I mean, how stupid is that? Ain't had no trunk, ain't had no bumper, ain't had nothing. No nothing, but you driving around. You know, I mean, just stupid shit. Black folks, black folks in Atlanta, they get on your fucking nerves, for real. They get on your goddamn nerves. They sit there, you tear up your car, you're driving in the car with no front, no back, no nothing. And you still drive, like you think you're gonna be able to drive that whole car through Atlanta. Holding up with duct tape. Shit. Take fucking Uber. Take MARTA. Your shit torn up like that. I ain't talking about wear and tear either. I'm talking about, ooh, I'm gonna have to, I would have to show a thumbnail of that thing for today and talk about it. That'd probably be a good topic. Why people in Atlanta drive around in raggedy ass, broken down cars with the whole back gone, the whole front. You know, take that shit to the damn shop and fix it. I hate that trifling. I can't stand it. I go crazy with my damn poor Kia. Got a little dent. Not even a dent. It's like a small. Not even a dent. What is it? One of the front. When I was blocked in and stuff. You know. And whew, I can't. I just can't. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't comprehend some of this stupid stuff. I don't get it. So many people lose their license for stupid shit. Driving around in a car with no kind of nothing. How the hell are you gonna drive with no damn nothing? The whole back, your whole trunk is in your front seat, and you driving around with a rope holding it up. Man, I never saw some stupid shit like that. No, it's not true, because I've been seeing it for the last dumbest collisions ever. I mean, really, I don't give a damn. People can't afford no car. You know, somebody always want to be a bad Pollyanna. And maybe they got no car. You know, they ain't fortunate like you to have another car, and maybe that's what they could do. No, you driving around in a broken, beat up, raggedy ass car that you don't even have a signal light in the back. You can't drive no car in that type of condition. Throw that shit in the damn junk pile or whatever, and take damn MARTA and take damn Uber. Shit. If you figure how much money you spend in gas and your car note and everything else, and you add all that up, and if you spending $600, but yet your expenses is $400, and you can take Uber or walk or do a scooter, take your choice. They turned down the dang referendum to have MARTA up here in Gwinnett County, even though I live in DeKalb, but technically I live real close to Gwinnett County. That dang people in Gwinnett turned down MARTA, even though it's gonna take 20 years to even build anything could come up here. They didn't want MARTA. Now what are these damn niggas doing? Park on this dang side of the street. What's the point of having a garage if you ain't gonna park your car in the garage, not on the street? Even if you don't park in the garage, at least park out of the garage. Don't be parking on the main side of the road. They already put a sign saying they're paving the roads again. People just parking, you know, they do some stupid stuff. Alright, I'm home. And I'm already hungry. That's one thing about going out, working out in the pool. It's too late to make anything. I'm gonna make me a BLT, but I don't feel like making no bacon. No, I don't know. I'll make something. I'll throw something. Eat me a sausage sandwich or something. I don't know. I'm starving. Alright, I'm home. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, purpose for me. Exactly. Stupid accidents for stupid stuff. I had to be stupid with somebody today. Come driving up. I'm on dang Rockbridge Road or one of those little narrow ass streets in Stone Mountain, and here comes somebody driving up on the damn right of me. Ain't no way. I sped up. I was like, you know what, bitch? You gonna crash right into this fucking tree. Driving up. You know, I'm driving and you come aggressively driving. To go where? To go to the same damn red light. I was not letting up either. Shoot, she gonna have to do some real maneuvering to jump back into the lane. I rode that thing. I was like speeding up, bitch. I'm a big sure you gonna go straight in that damn ditch. And then when that happens, don't be thinking it's your fault. Shoot, I did. That was, man. I mean, just people, just whatever. You'll be riding on that damn sidewalk, because driving that sidewalk, coming here trying to, you know, it's a one-lane highway. One lane, you trying to pass me. I just kept on going. I wasn't even letting up. I did not let up, y'all. I was not letting up. Cause see, you could hit this Corolla. This Corolla's worth $600, if not that. And I'll get paid. I'll be one of those people right up on the day lawyers things. I got paid $250,000. I'll get the maximum liability ever. People be doing some stupid stuff. When I was on the interstate, on the slow lane at night, going home in the car that is in front of me, and going to have there. What? Why this thing XO? I can't read this cup for nothing. I'm gonna have to read these comments and replay it back because I ain't doing that, Ruthie. So many people are crazy in Atlanta. I don't do that on highways, though. Interstate, like those little side little streets and stuff, you know. I'll play with you all damn day. Doing some crazy shit like that. And then it'll be around, it'll be right around school. You know, when school's about to end or whatever. You know what time the damn school buses come. Why are you trying to be running late? Get your fucking ass up early enough, then you ain't gotta be trying to be speeding like bad as hell. I'm not trying to be people. Ooh, especially Rockbridge Road and Stone. Ooh, get on your nerves. Okay, I'm going in the house now. These people, boy. See, I would have showed y'all my little damage thing on my little Kia. But it's dark. I can't show it. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this dang Kia. I sure do want to get this thing fixed. But I ain't got no $3,000+ to get the dang thing fixed. And the Kia talking about, oh, it didn't show that you took it to get it checked. Now I got to sit here and file a complaint with the safety something federal government part of it and file my complaint with the Federal Trade Commission and the safety something whatever. Says Kia don't want to do shit with it. I would never buy another Kia. Don't buy no Sonata. Don't buy no Kia. Don't buy no Hyundai. I was thinking about just dragging. I was trying to hold on to this car maybe towards the end of the year and buy me a new car. Well, I'm not gonna buy a brand new car. I'm gonna buy me a two-year-old car. No, I'm gonna buy me like a SUV. No, I don't know what I want. It looks like an SUV, but it's not an SUV. It's like a crossover. But I'm gonna get me a Toyota, and I'm gonna try to save my little side gig monies so I could use that Kia as a trade-in and get whatever I could get for it, and get me another car where I don't gotta worry about having some 5-6 year old car note. I am not doing that again. Matter of fact, I may just go through Carvana and get me a car and look through that ways. Trade this Kia. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trade this Kia in as part of my down payment and get me a Toyota. I don't want no big, humongous truck. I don't want nothing like that. I want me like a small. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of those like crossovers or something. Get me something that's about 18. I don't know. I have to look. I'm not going to get that Kia fixed because I cannot afford to get it fixed. And if somebody want to fix it for 3,000 or 3,500 or when oops, that was some bubble wrap. I'm gonna fix me a sandwich. I'm gonna fix me a smoked sausage sandwich. I'm hungry. I don't know if I should go to that day interview tomorrow at this company that's part-time with no benefits. They talking about they have a free training. They have an in-house gym or something in the building, and you could do personal free training for 2 days a week for free. And of course, they're going to ask you, do you mind not getting insurance? I mean, really, what am I supposed to say behind that? No, I need insurance. I mean, really. I need to stop being more selective in terms of what's going to benefit me in the long run. Because I don't know if when you read those reviews from people who used to work there, you don't get a lot of good reviews from a lot of these companies that I've worked with, And that's the sad thing about it, is that, oops. What's so funny about all that is that every company I've worked in these last 2 years, they have gotten some real bad reviews from former employees or current employees. And the very thing that they were expressing and complaining turned around to be exactly how they inhibit the complaints, And that's so funny is because it's like and it's so funny is that when I don't know. I mean, I want to work somewhere hold on, y'all. It's still dark. What's so funny is that these companies, they want so much from you in regards to low pay, no benefits, but then they got the nerve to not even be flexible enough where most people are doing these side gig jobs in addition to working part-time, It's like, what do? You could work 80 hours doing Uber and Lyft and get to the point where you have to work almost twice as hard or twice just to make a living, you know, just to make a wage enough to pay your bills. And just enough to I don't know. It's like so many people, they either live in transitional housing, Lynn, what you say? You retracted your message. What you say? I don't know. To me, I'm just trying to give myself a few more months before I have to really decide about moving in a different area. You know, trying to use my home as an investment. Because I don't know. Trying to maintain this house. I was sending a text and it came back here by accident. Yeah, I'm still thinking of moving. But before I do that, I want to be able to have a certain amount of money or even get a position where I get to travel. You know, like maybe work somewhere in a different state for 6 months. You know, I don't have to get no apartment or no expensive apartment or anything. I could get a room in someone's house or something. Work for 6 months and then come back to Atlanta or just rent my house out, period, for a certain amount of money each month and move somewhere into another state where I could have one of those type of jobs where you could work for so many months and come back home. So that's why I was speaking to one of y'all subscribers that's in the insurance field, and even though you don't really, you can make a lot of money in insurance if you're a natural disaster catastrophe, but I want one of those jobs where it's kind of flexible. I want one of those jobs where it's kind of flexible, and sometimes I have to kind of move somewhere where there's more opportunities. But you have to understand, I don't have much working years life remaining. Yeah, I might be jumping the gun, but I should have moved out of Atlanta 15 years ago or 20 years ago. I should have stuck with my guns and moved when I was asked to move to Austin, Texas with the IRS. Before I took the job in Atlanta, well, before I decided to come, to resume my positions with the IRS in 2006, I was asked to go to Austin, which was permanent at the time. It wasn't seasonal. And they was like, it's permanent. And I didn't even, I was like, no. I had no reason. I had no house at the time. I had no, I was living in downtown in Buckhead in the Darlington apartments. I could have bought my stuff right into Austin then. That people will hit you up. It's the saying that people will hit you up. Yeah, my uncle, he one of them. How I loan you $5,000 and then you got in trouble with the IRS doing some scam. And then here it is going on 10 years plus. You still haven't even formulated to even try to pay me back. That's why he's in the trouble he's in now. After that trouble with the federal government, with the IRS, divorced, he can't find no regular job anywhere. He can't find a job anywhere. But, oh, this thing tastes so good, y'all. The little sparkling ice. I should have bought. This thing is orange mango. Oh, it's delicious. I'm gonna have to get me some more of these. It's like a sparkling ice. Zero sugar, antioxidants, and vitamins. But Ruthie, give me a call. Matter of fact, text me or email me tsmallwood68@gmail.com. I don't know if I ever had your number before. I know I had Nicole's number. Not Nicole, Vicky's number. But I had tried contacting her a few times, but I never heard from her for some time. Okay, I ain't gonna stay up here too long because one, I'm getting cold. I need to take off these clothes. I got an interview at 10:30, and then I go into an open house at this other company. Is in Duluth, but that's the one that pays $1 less, and that one pays $11 and some change. But they say they offer benefits. They have an open house tomorrow. They say offers on the spot, which I don't know what that means, if that's a good thing. But I'm just looking for something. I was even thinking about working at Kroger's at night and then still do my part-time gig job that I'm doing with the company that I was telling y'all about. That's not the one with the survey.com or nothing. I'm talking about, that's a permanent, but it's part-time, and I make up my own hours. And then I still do those other gig jobs. But the good thing about it is the job that I'm doing part-time, where I can make my own schedule, and I go around to the different stores. I could work whenever based on my own schedule, you know. And then you get paid weekly. So that's a good thing. But the thing about it, when you get paid weekly and you only have part-time hours, you don't really get a big check, you know. You get like a, you know, maybe 100 and something, maybe 200 something, depending on how many hours you work. It's not a lot of hours. So that means you still have to make up by doing other things. And Zifty, you know, they pay twice a week or something like that. But the thing with Zifty is that if you don't make a certain amount of money, they will roll it over until like Thursday. Well, wait a minute. You get paid Tuesday and another day is Thursdays, I think. Because they don't do daily pay or nothing like that. And I would never really do daily pay anyway. Because, you know, Uber Eats and Uber and some of the other companies, and they were doing that daily pay. You know, yeah, it's 50 cents, but every time you want your money, you got to pay. And next thing you know, it'll be 50 cents. Next thing you know, it's $1, you know. So that's not always good, in my opinion, doing the daily pay. And then when they had that screw up, when they messed up and people were stuck, that's why I don't like doing that. Because when something happens and these companies that does that daily pay, they go under, you know, they make their money somehow. And I don't like that. So it's always good to have monies coming from different sources. You know, you may not always get paid that day or whatever, but bumping into my two former co-workers at the Walmart when I was doing that assignment I was telling y'all about with the track phone. They both don't work there anymore. One retired. She said she retired. She said that she's going to be working at that Walmart at night from 10 p.m. to 7 in the morning. Because she said that last government shutdown, she told me, she said that it was so many people that was gone that needed help. And she said a couple people lost their apartment. They didn't pay the rent or something happened, and they got evicted. Some people bought, you know, those former coworkers of mine had a habit of buying brand new cars every year or whatever, you know, and they don't buy no cheap car. They buy the most top of the line, spending money like water, and then they didn't get paid for that month. They said a lot of people had a wake-up call, she said. And I said, I don't know why they had a wake-up call. You would think the last time when I worked there and they had that government shutdown, they had a wake-up call then. So, but they said there was so many people had retired after that last government shutdown. They said, bump it, forget it. They were due to retire. They had the years, they had the age. They just said, you know what? Let me just retire now. And so many people had was marched on out of there at retirement, or they was let go. So I don't know what. So all that, it's job security. That thing was full of crap with that job security mess. But in hindsight, 2020, who would have thought that would have happened? And they've been trying to shrink the personnel of IRS anyway. Just like the post office. The post office is not part of the federal government system. It's not a federal government agency. It's really a private sector, but they are subsidized with the stamps. They waiting for the last few of those people who fall under that old government system, SERS, whatever. They waiting for those people to retire. It's only a very few people that falls under that category. And those old heads that was working at the post office, and they 70 something or 60, late 60s, 70s. Then they said, oh, time to retire. That's why you can't get a job at the post office so easily like you used to. 1980 something. After that, nope. It is so, and so even these government jobs are not secure. You know, people going into the military and they figure that's stability, but depending on your job in the military, you know, if you're not that high classified government jobs, or that if you're not in that technical field trying to get that technical training, and you got one of those little BS jobs in the military, you know, they're not giving you don't get no great benefits like that. Work going into the military, you know. People think that, oh, you know, military is a way of just, if you're not going to college, or if you started college and you decide to go to the military, that might be an easy way for you to get the GI Bill, but they make it real hard to get those type of benefits like they used to. You know, coming out the military, if you in the military, you better stay there for the 20 years, 25 years, or get and stay there. But if you try to be there 4 years, 6 years, and you come out and you thinking, oh, I could find me a job. Nope, you would not. Unless you learn coding, or you're in engineering, or something in that high level type of jobs, and you get 6 figures, trust me, you'll work for those 6 figures. I bumped into a lot of people when I asked them, when I was these last couple of years, I was trying to get into big data, and speaking of ding dong people at the Department of Labor, you know, they didn't know the hell what I was talking about. They was like, well, whatever that is, you know, they're looking for people to be truck drivers. I don't want to be no damn truck driver. I don't want to drive no truck. I could barely want to drive my car. Why the hell I want to drive a truck? You know, makes no dumb sense. And then, those people at DeKalb County with the state, they don't even know what the hell they talking about. You know, I'm like, let me get your job at the state. Let me work at Department of Labor. Because they just, you could tell they one of those people who got that in Grady High School or whatever, back in the, you know, these old heads, you know, they got those state government jobs and they hold on to it. They ain't got no advanced learning. You could tell just the way they speak, you know, can't even put 2 sentences together. And then, they supposed to help people find a job, and they keep telling people, well, it's this warehouse. I want to hell work it, you know. Maybe I'm too bougie for stuff like that, you know. Maybe that's what it is, too bougie. I mean, if I work at a warehouse, I mean, that's cute and all when I was doing that during Christmas, and I only lasted for 2 weeks, but I was tired going to Brazelton, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for something that was only going to be 3 weeks. It wasn't even a month. And I think when that one Asian guy, he trying to be all nasty and disrespectful, talked to me all kind of crazy, I didn't even come back. I was like, no, all that driving to Brazelton, 40-something miles. Because it wasn't close. I thought it was close, but it really wasn't. And it was cute after a while, but man, 12 hours a day for 2 days a week on your feet, putting up little children's clothes in a box and stuff. I mean, it was nice and all, but no, that was too much. And then I was working somewhere else during the day too. I'd rather work at a warehouse than working at a restaurant. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I couldn't work in no. But I tell you, Ruthie, just call me. Matter of fact, you should call me tonight. I'm still up because I could tell you. I could tell you if you want to work at this company. I'm going to this open house tomorrow. It starts from, well, it's several hours. It's different hours, but the last run is gonna be from from 3 to 7 p.m. And it's called SPH Analytics, but they pay like 11 something an hour. They don't, bilinguals 12 something an hour, but they say they have benefits and full time. But I think it's the one that you take calls in regards to a questionnaire. But that's what you want. You're supposed to call people on the phone. Either you're calling people on the phone or you're getting inbound calls. But you asking people about the plan or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go there tomorrow afternoon when I come back from this other place during the morning. Hopefully I don't oversleep because I'm supposed to be there at 10:30 and then see what they're talking about. But really, have you ever thought about working at Kroger's? Because I know Kroger's be hiring like crazy. I apply for a position with Kroger's and still be able to do my assignment. Zifty, survey.com, and this other, because I've been on here too long and I'm hungry and I need to get out these clothes. So hit me up, smallwood68 at gmail.com. Y'all have a good